Okay, hello. Hopefully everybody can hear me. They're not stuck in an ad or something. This is Space Cadet Rewind, and we got some loose ends in G-Police. Somebody, sorry I don't remember who exactly, mentioned at the end of the last stream that there's a cheat code, Pantalone, or Pantalon, that you just type on the main menu. It gives you access to all the secret missions. Yeah, the only problem is there's one thing I need to set up before I do that, sorry. Yeah, no wing commander, these secret missions. Alright, there we go. About that. Alright, civilian revolt. The civilian population has revolted and are attacking the police. Take out 50 vehicles within the time limit. Okay, this is just them fucking around, I see. It's just like, you know, random things they could think of to do with the mission editor. Guess that's usually how secret missions go. Start. Oh god. God. Trying to like see if I had the Starfire missile. These civvies are no joke. They're actually shooting back. As long as I stay ahead of them, should be fine. Alright, cannon, not very heavily armored. Still sucks. 25. Halfway there. Alright, we're getting there. Don't really have any good, like, crowd weapons. I mean, I guess we can try these bombs. Bomb 500s, bomb 1000s. What are we waiting for? Might as well try. Guess we got some weapons. Good work, Slater. They're also timing me, so of time pressure on it. You can't just like sandbag forever. Oh yeah, thanks for the Descent review. Although somebody did mention, I totally forgot to mention the multiplayer, which I did. Because the game has co-op. Cheat used, mission failed. I guess it doesn't matter. The suspect. Yeah, I even played the game in co-op. Like I mentioned in the video, I played it twice before I did it for the channel, and the second time I did it in co-op with a friend. The undercover car has been proven to meet the required specification. We now require you to complete a full mission using the vehicle. Last week's raid on the weapon warehouse led to the arrest of a certain Rogan Edwards. As he has made bail, you are required to track him and report his destination. You will need to remain close enough not to lose him, although you are warned that he is likely to panic if he realizes you are there. Oh boy, it's a GTA tailing mission. Do not fire at the suspect unless you are directly fired upon. He will depart G Police HQ in 30 minutes. Once you have reported his destination, a team will be sent to raid the premises. So, we did have this mission in the actual campaign, it's just we didn't use the car, right? So this is they must have been like prototyping this and they realized, oh, this is not good enough for the actual game, so we'll just have you use the helicopter. But here's what it would have been if it was with the car, I guess.
Control to Alpha 1. Suspect is now leaving GPHQ. Please track suspect and report destination. Over. Any closer, you'll be detected.
Oh god, now there's like actual traffic. I don't know, I don't have like visual confirmation of who I'm supposed to be following exactly. So I'm just gonna... Oh, I guess it's him, or it's that flying... Yeah, why would I be following him? Why would I be following his flying car?
You have 2 unidentified craft in your vicinity. Over.
What do you want me to do about him? What the hell? Can't aim up. I guess I got IR missile.
Contact with suspect. Over.
Maybe he is in a non-flying... No, he is in a flying car. Why would they not give me a flying car to track a flying car?
Control to Alpha Wing. Drop a beacon here for our investigation
Oh
team.
god!
Any closer, you'll be detected.
That Akira bike almost rammed me into him.
Team Gamma reporting. We're on our way. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. You have 2 unidentified craft in your vicinity. Over. Ground Team Gamma to Alpha Wing. We are under attack. Request assistance. Over.
What do you want me to do about it, huh? I guess use these IR missiles, that's what they want me to do about it. Did that miss? Come on. Oh. Oh, come on. Get him.
Good work.
There we go. I can see why they cut this.
Control to Alpha Wing. Wing. You have multiple unidentified craft in your vicinity. Over.
Well, I'm worried this might happen. Oh yeah, this is no good. Does my cannon auto aim up? No. What do I do now? I'm kinda stuck. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do from here. I'm out of IR rockets. I don't think I can, like, I don't think I can restock anywhere. Take a look at the map, I guess. Doesn't really seem like it. Show physics. But sort of, you kind of have to like keep bouncing off of them, and then eventually they explode. They don't blow up after just one collision. It just doesn't look like we're actually colliding. Am I, like, actually... Oh, we lost him. Well, that's that mission. I'm not... We saw what it is, and we've seen how it actually plays out when you have the Havoc, so that's... whatever this mission was called. Alright. Escort duty. Natalie Argenta, the Krakow president, is currently sheltering in a fortified bunker at the spaceport. He is understandably shaken as a result of the ambush and is now demanding an escort from the port to the Krakow Corporation HQ. He has personally requested that you be included in the escort. Tachikawa will be the accompanying pilot. You must shadow the President's limo until it is safely inside the Krakow HQ building. Intelligence suggests that trouble is likely. Be careful.
Control to Alpha Wing. Proceed to the bunker at waypoint 1. Over. Rendezvous with the President's limo.
Yeah, so we are in the car.
Control to Alpha Wing. President's limo in range. Provide close air cover. Over.
I'm not going to be the one providing close air cover. So I think red means Krakow. So yeah, that's President's limo.
We have multiple hostiles on scanner. Over. Limo under attack. attack. Destroy those hostiles now, Slater.
Okay, I was gonna say it wasn't even letting me target them. Man, this is...
Control to Alpha 1. We have a roadblock
It
ahead.
really depends on
Proceed to
what
avoid
they
an
decide to
inferior
do.
obstacle. Coordinates supplied to Navcar. Over.
They decide to fly behind a building. Like, what do you expect me to do about it? Man, this is bad. I can see why this did not make the cut. Alright, well, I can deal with the roadblock at least. Kind of reminds me of, this car reminds me of Batman's tank in Batman Arkham Knight. The way it could just, you know, turn in place.
Looks like we've got company. Things are getting a little heated here. I'm taking serious damage.
Oh, there's was this the mission that Tachikawa would have died in? This guy. I mean, I guess I can kill them if they decide to just do that. This other one is flying so high I can't even see him. Come on, let me target him. Oh, come on. Wow, this sucks. This is really bad. Alright. We should be good to go. Yeah, this is a different car. Well, what are you waiting for? Is there someone else? It's like stuck behind a building or something? Yeah, I think so. Tachikawa, what are you doing? Fight this guy.
Attacking target.
I'm not gonna encourage him to like actually do something if I order him to attack the target. No, I think this game started off as a futuristic thing because like the Blade Runner influence is so strong. Like I think it's just like, you know, this is what was always intended.
I've got a major systems malfunction here. I never knew these things had so many warning lights. I've got to turn back.
Yeah, this is the mission where Tachikawa dies.
Mayday! Mayday! I'm going! Ejecting! Eject! 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 Control to Alpha 1. Your wingman is no longer available. Continue mission as detailed. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Subject is now proceeding as planned.
Or were they smoking? Well, I mean, they ultimately decided against this. They rightly determined that this should not be in the game.
Control to Alpha Wing. You have 2 unidentified craft in your vicinity. Over.
Oh boy.
Control to
Here we
Alpha
go
Wing.
again.
Take out those fighters before they kill the president. Control to Alpha Wing. Stay closer to the limo. If they want to attack, they've got to get past you first. Over.
Wow, this sucks. Oh, I can't even target him. Like, legitimately, what do you want me to do about it, guys? You should have given me a helicopter. A lot of explosions happening, but I think that's just the G-Police ground team driving through traffic. Oh, come on.
Protect the limo at all costs.
They got him. Roadblock.
Alpha Wing, there's a roadblock up ahead, Slater. Good work, Slater.
Good work, Slater. Oh wait,
Nice job. All
I
targets
could have
destroyed.
driven around that,
Keep it
but
up, Slater.
okay.
Control to Alpha Wing. Subject is now proceeding as planned. Over.
These assholes. Alright, well, I'm out of IR missiles. It's up to you guys now. Go, G-Police ground team. Earn your salaries. Come on, you can do it. How's the president doing?
The president is dead. Return to base.
Oh, okay. That's how she's doing. Well, that's that mission. I'm not doing that again. Alright. Droid battle. Is it gonna let me control a droid? Villeneuve, I think that's what that says. Industries have recently designed and produced a prototype General Assault battle droid. We want you to pilot the droid in a trial run under combat conditions. Number 1. Destroy Nanosoft Fighter Wing. Number 2. Destroy Rampaging Droid. Number 3. Defend Nanosoft Base against a Krakow attack. Alright, what do we get for weapons? Your standard stuff. Oh, get the plasma and laser though. But yeah, I figured the secret missions would be all sort of like gimmicky stuff that they experimented with, but decided was did not make the cut for the final game.
Slater, Tachikawa, I'm your wingman for this mission. Let's make it a good one, huh? Control to Alpha Wing. Clear the area
alive again.
of all Nanosoft units. Over.
Well, let's get a third-person view so we can, you know, see our droid here.
Alpha Leader, nice work. He got what was coming to him. Over and out.
Got what was coming to
Roger,
him.
Alpha Wing. Over.
Kinda just controls like a Havoc.
Control to Alpha Wing. Copy, Alpha Wing. Good work. Control to Alpha Wing. Deploy coordinates to fly to Navcom. Locate and eliminate droid. Be aware of potential laser damage. Over. Control
Laser
to all
damage.
units. All units to maximum alert. This mission is critical. Over. Control to Alpha Wing. Take out all Krakow aircraft. Over.
Krakow aircraft. I don't know if we're supposed to be defending Nanosoft or we just attack their fighter wings. Yeah, this droid is just a reskin Havoc, basically. Carry a lot of weapons, though. Look how many of these Starfire missiles we got.
Control to Alpha Wing. Good work. Now move quickly to intercept the next Krakow onslaught.
Krakow
We have
onslaught.
multiple Krakow airborne incoming. Over.
Yeah, this is... I don't know if they actually were experimenting with this or what, but this just seems kind of pointless because it basically controls identically to a Havoc. Siege guns? Yeah, I think they were just messing around with this. This was not something we seriously considered. Oh. Where's the siege guns? Kind of unclear on who we're fighting. Tell us we're fighting Krakow now, but we were fighting with Nanosoft before. I don't know if that means Nanosoft is on our side now, or if they're still fighting them. There are siege guns somewhere. Oh, there they are. Alright, well, dealt with that. Now what? I mean, yeah, the civilian traffic doesn't care about anything in this game. Now what? What do you want? Okay, there's Krakow guys, like, in the corners. Ew. Stuck. Enemy droid. We're in the corner somewhere. Oh, no. Over. Got out away. Yeah, camera, the third-person camera is not like perfectly vertically aligned, you know, so you can see over your craft, which makes it harder to hit things that are vertically offset. But you know, what's the point in doing this if you can't see your mech? Yes, there is a sequel, G-Police Weapons of Justice, which is an actual space sim. Like, or at least, you know, at a certain point it just turns into a space sim where you take a spaceship into space. Alright, car chase. The last one. Five gang vehicles are leaving the scene of a robbery. The dome exits have been sealed, so they cannot escape from the dome. Track down and destroy the gang vehicles. Once eliminated, destroy the 4 mining robots rampaging through the streets. Gang aircraft are also said to be in the area. Destroy them too if the opportunity arises. Good luck. Good work. Yeah, I mean, it does look neat, but it basically just controls identically. Okay, was that supposed to happen? Staff car? And I'm just supposed to destroy them. Actually, like aiming the cannons, that's weird. Wasn't doing that before. Sort of like auto aims them. It's like, I guess, essential for actually attacking things that are flying, but it wasn't doing that before in those other missions. Oh man, actually racing with traffic sucks. It is auto-aiming. Oh boy. Yeah, and like, you know, traffic density is one of the graphical settings, so I wonder if this gets much easier if you turn that down. No engine sound, kind of sucks. Or no, I guess there's an engine sound, it's just really quiet. Oh my god, why does this Akira bike have so much mass? It seems like a bunch of missions were just like intended to know, and they got me. Well, that's this mission. In S6. Yeah, that's all the secret missions. So, I just wanted to, you know, tie up those loose ends. So, pardon me for a minute here while I switch over to terminal velocity. The Police PS1 version. I'll show that in the video that I make for this. Playing the remaster because I mean, I sort of looked into it. It should be fine. Got some bad reviews early on, but they patched it since then. And like most of what people were complaining about is that they removed the multiplayer, which we're not going to be doing anyway. Yeah, this is Terminal Velocity, made by Terminal Reality. It's because I guess they either named themselves after their first game, or they named their first game after themselves. Did join just in time for Terminal Velocity. I don't know how long this intro is. I might actually see. It's a spaceship. You know, while we are flying a spaceship, it is a bona fide spaceship. We can see it flying through space right now. We're not really going to be using it as a spaceship. The big MMX game that I remember seeing a bunch of advertising about was some like some racing game. It's kind of like I don't know. They call them anti-grav racers now. Alright. So read the instructions, I guess. Start flying the TV-202, you will notice the important information guides. The crosshair for targeting, the instrument panel, the status of the short-range radar, and the mission status window, which is holographically projected at the bottom of your view. Backspace, okay. Alright, so yeah. Missions are predetermined. Follow the mission path, directional arrow to each objective. Along the way, you will need to eliminate all dangerous air and ground targets. Which I don't think is actually true. Once at an objective, destroy it quickly and move on to the next. Raid enemy bunkers for weapons, shield, and energy cells, and any other helpful items. Some may be hidden. Once you've completed your run, head for the departure unit and report back to the command ship. Good luck. Okay, so alright, got a name and call sign. Whatever. Game is overpowering my voice. Okay, hold on. Let me turn it down. Oh. To redo the intro, but that's okay. Alright, how's that? Is that a little better? Alright. Alright, 2704 AD. Earth heads a council called the Alliance of Spacefaring Alien Races, or ASFAR. treaty has been signed to ensure peaceful conduct between species. Perimeter defense computers, POCs, have been provided by Earth's protecting system. Peace has reigned for 70 years. On September 2nd, 2704, armadas from all the other member systems descended on the Earth, destroying crucial installations and killing millions of people. You are an Earth pilot flying the TV-202, a fighter few can handle. You must take out the attacking alien forces at any cost and find out what's behind it all before the Earth falls to the onslaught. Objective Ymir, location Barnard Star, whatever, named for the world-starting ice giant of Norse mythology. Ymir is a harsh, forbidding planet. Barnard scientists were working on super-cooled laser systems called the Gunnar, named after the Norse king. It is full order of magnitude more powerful than anything in existence. Target the Ymir power plants and sensor arrays, then find the ice tunnel to the Gunnar underground test site. With the power plants destroyed, you should be able to survive long enough to destroy it. The Barnard POCs seem to be controlling all Ymir ships. Not to worry you, but it seems as if the defense computers are turning on us. If you're religious, start praying. Now. I think it's like, you know, a planet orbiting Barnard Star. Craft, Ymir Snow Scout, slow but lethal. So it's gonna... I guess Descent does this too. Ymir Ice Rider, fast and powerful. Alright. Installation Yik-7 comm arrays must be destroyed. Yek power station, blow them up or you've got no chance. Storage bunker, blast them open and raid them for weapons or fuel. After your run, head to the command ship's departure unit. Okay. So I'm like flying this spaceship around, crashing into enemy ships. Got myself Afterburner, which is like a limited use power up. Well, not. Nope, crashed again. It doesn't really matter. So the thing is about this game is, you know, we got all these ships flying around, but I don't think it actually matters. Like, you don't actually need to destroy these, but you know, you can. We've got that objective arrow up in the top. I know the HUD's kind of small. I wish you could like change the size of the HUD. It's a little tiny. You know what? Let's pick the first person, I guess. The third person camera's a little awkward. One of those like command bunker things. So we're just sort of flying around destroying these objective buildings. We're supposed to be following that arrow, that compass arrow. But I think there are like buildings that the compass doesn't point you to. I am playing with stick. And yes, that is a HUD for ants. This is the boosted edition. Which is why it's widescreen. It's weird that they could like hack it to do that, but not much else. Alright. For that tank. Yeah, boosted but forgot a UI scale button. So, okay, yeah. The compass arrow is pointing me towards a tunnel, so that's the next thing to do, I guess. Oh, hey, I got quad fire. Wonder if that sticks around. And is Star Fox? Star Fox 1. If you haven't seen it, by the way, there's like a really cool mod, like ROM hack of Star Fox 1 that like adds a bunch of features, like you can like basically overclock your emulated Super Nintendo to get like a much better frame rate, and also it just adds an entire second game, like basically a second quest. But yeah, so flying through this tunnel. Also, yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it adds like a crosshair, which adds a lot to Star Fox 1. Alright, we did it. Next objective, destroy targets. Oh no, I lost my double lasers. I think I actually have okay, I got whatever this is. I guess it's like ions. Antimatter ion. Okay. Plasma. Plasma's the default. But the antimatter has limited ammo, so I probably shouldn't waste it on nothing. Why did we go through the tunnel? It took us to like a new area. That was one of the objectives, is go through the tunnel and we get to, I don't know, this new place with a bunch of more new objectives. Let's say a bunch of buildings to shoot. Antimatter ionized plasma soup. What's this guy doing behind me? Stop it. Oh yeah. Next mission, but I think they're... oh no, there's just like tanks here. I don't know. I think there's like a score, and maybe that's the reason to kill all these things. Yeah, it just wants me to leave. We're in a spaceship. Can't we just fly there? Good question. There's a shortcut. I don't know. Organic entities destroyed. It is kind of a descent vibe, but you know, you can't, you're always flying forward like a plane, so it's not quite like descent. Alright, stage 2. 1, 2. So, what do you do in this game is just like fly around, shooting stuff. I mean, it is cool that you got this like terrain here that was like not very common. I mean, I guess in like flight simulator games they had terrain, although I don't know if it was this detailed. PIC 1. I already have PICs. Oh yeah, I got the afterburner. Probably use that more just to get around quickly. So, the thing I quickly realized with this game is that, like, there's really not much to it when I tried it out. You just kind of fly around shooting these buildings. And then you can like sort of dogfight these, you know, these planes, but you don't really need to. It's not really much of a reason to. You just sort of fly from building to building and blow them up. Oh yeah, we are on a spaceship we could brake without stalling, which is nice, I suppose. A lot of these guys just swarming around. Wait a minute. Look at that power core. New weapon. Laser beam, RTL. This one's infinite. Kind of seems pretty similar to the plasma, to be honest. We need a new space sim with an edgy pilot for a good space opera. I wonder if I'm sure there will be, probably not the protagonist, but I'm sure there will be an edgelord in Squadron 42, assuming that ever comes out. Oh, that guy was like stopped in midair, caught him napping. Yeah, I've been going through Ace Combat as well, actually. The last one I did, I think I mentioned a few weeks back, I was going to play Ace Combat Assault Horizon, and I did. And mean, I guess it wasn't a total disaster, but I did not like it. Was there a tunnel to find that I didn't find? Oh well. Why'd they use flat textures for the buildings you can't destroy? They probably have a, you know, probably to save on polygons. They probably have a limited polygon budget. I think these lasers travel faster than the, you know, the plasma. Do more damage. Oh, I feel like I did fly through that. I guess I'm maxed out on shields, probably. What that is. That's probably what that is. Destroy an enemy by running into it. I destroyed that building by running into it. Target destroyed. Add shields. Alright. We're going to the tunnel. Alright, new weapon. RTL3. No. That's just the RTL again. Laser beam. The Descent free space engine is a decent free space engine. Oh. That's... You kind of actually have to wake up from your nap you've been in from playing this game to do these tunnels. These are kind of the most engaged you gotta be with the game. Oh, those textures are having trouble. Oh. We got a boss fight. I don't know if these are part of the boss fight or just dropping items. Shoot this thing. It's like robot or whatever it is. I don't even know if... I guess I am damaging it, yeah. Or not. 50% boss. Oh no, I'm just fighting these things. Oh, I see. I had to... Those were like shield generators or something. Shoot the arms. Maybe? I don't know. Alright. Not doing too high here. don't know. It seemed like my shots were just going through it. Well, game over. Please type some words of wisdom. Well, got an autosave. Okay. Let's try that again, I guess. The collision detection on that boss seemed poor. I think they maybe didn't realize they should probably use, you know, simpler primitives for it or something. Yeah, I don't know. It's just lasers going through it. And yeah, this is the boosted edition, the remaster. It's really strange that they made a remaster for this game. Let's try that again. So the first thing to do is destroy the shield generator thing. I think I could save. Boss now. Yes. Alright. Oh, you got me. Yeah, I don't really... yeah, it does look like those are like people in like pods or something. Not really sure what they expect you to do to dodge things, because you don't really have, you know, much, you know, in the way of maneuverability here. Oops, crashing into the walls. Maybe I'm supposed to hit like the post? I don't know. I don't know what they expect. Seems like the problem is that, like, as it rotates. You post. I mean, you can post a link. I mean, it depends on whether YouTube lets you post it, I guess. Well, I guess what is the link to? I guess we should confirm that first. Matter. I guess I could sort of just, like, you know, if I don't get unlucky like that, if I see the projectile coming, I can sort of fly away from it. It's pretty awkward, but do this well enough to get the boss down. Yeah, I think I'll get it. Yeah, yeah. Alright. Got him. Sorry. Let me... Gotta deal with something right now. Just give me a second. Alright. Sorry about that. Well, yeah, I very much doubt the, okay, that was weird. I don't think it was supposed to look like that. Alright, exit tunnel. Yeah, that's fine. You can post that, I suppose. Alright. Blast our way out of here. What's that? Am I like running out of time? I need to speed up? No, I think that was just like a hazard or something. Electricity flashing on and off. Textures look like people. I mean, yeah, it looks like they're like people in like, you know, stasis pods or something. I don't know why. But yeah, it does look like people. A long tunnel. Oh, some kind of missile, ma'am. Alright, get out of there. Maybe like secret supply bases to blow up nearby. Yeah, whatever. Let's just go. How's it going? But yeah, I bet that autosave was not a thing in the original. Because what the heck kind of game had an autosave in this day and age? But it's going alright. Got scene of our ship leaving the planet. Well, that's the first episode, I guess, or the first stage. Objective Crythania. Earth Fleet intelligence reports that a huge warship, the Crythanian Hellhawk, is being readied for the second Earth assault. With a thick hull and powerful weapons, the Hellhawk was to be the pride of Asfar, able to defend its perimeters with overwhelming force. Now it is turned on its own, for whatever reason, and you must destroy her before she launches. Approach the opposite side of the Ankara mountain range, fly through the canyons, and surprise them at the Ankara depot. Take out as many forces as possible along the way. Note of warning, the perimeter defense computers are sending very erratic data. Good luck. Yeah, I do hope that World 2 has a different track. Crythanian Shockstar Fighter. These are their stock patrol craft. Artillery, GBL turret, powerful ground-based lasers. Skyhawk 2, watch out for these ships. They're equipped with ion burst guns. Oh. warping through something. We're going through hyperspace. Best briefing theme. Oh, look at that. They got a hidden thing back here. Oh. Yeah, speaking of Ace Combat, we're going to mention, you know, Ace Combat 3's got some pretty good briefing themes, but, we've got a sort of mission where we gotta fly through this canyon, so we got some, like, actual level design. Right, so you can fly past the turrets, I guess, or fly up to take them out. Checkpoint. Does this game have checkpoints? Like, did the original version of it have them? These enemy fighters look like Star Trek shuttles. Like, they've got the, you know, Starfleet style engine nacelles going on. So, you know, we're assaulting a Starfleet planet, Federation planet. Just like a secret thing. I go through here and find something. Yes. I actually can. Well, I feel like that was a net loss, but wherever we went here, we have, I mean, Rogue Squadron at home, I suppose you could call this that. I think when the enemy ships are a bit too far away, they stop moving and you can sort of see them. But, yeah, a lot of this game is just kind of like, mindlessly just flying around, shooting things. I kind of feel like this is a good game, to, you know, smoke weed and play. I don't smoke weed, but if I were to do that, I would probably play a game like this. Just something you could, like, really turn your brain off for. Oh god. I say as I die. Damn. Well, it's because I went to that secret area. Stay out of trouble, says RoboCop. Alright, where are we? We're in the autosave. It's like, there's not a lot you could do to avoid being shot, you know? Triff your wisdom. What's this thing? PIC. Plasma. Oh, it's just plasma. I'm just gonna avoid that side path because I just lost a bunch of stuff for like basically no gain. Or I guess, you know, it's got afterburner. How much afterburner do I have? Plenty. Ow. Wow, he's like, this guy's out here playing Tribe. He's like skimming the mountain to speed up. Power core. I mean, let's see if I could just like go in there and grab it without sticking around. Then just leave. I guess just fly to the objective. I don't need to destroy any of these turrets. Got different ships. Could be a weapon or something cool. Just a shield restore, which I guess is good enough. Oh, can't pick that up because I'm full. Exit tunnel. Ow. Came in there with a bad angle. What is this texture? There's some weird looking textures in this game. That's supposed to be like a skull face. It was like an alien skull. How long in this game? I don't know. Not that long, I don't think. Especially if you just fly to the objectives. There's like a lot of these missions, if you just, I mean, because there's not really much point to fighting, you know, the spaceships. I mean, maybe you get points. Maybe that's what you do. Some of these alien skulls you can shoot, others you can't. Which I don't like. They should use a different texture for the sliding doors. Alright. You're out of here. Oh, and I guess that's the end of the mission. Oh, you think the original version didn't have the weird, like, flickering textures? A lot of them are, like, stretched weirdly, too. No reason to engage with that. This is like one of those Ace Combat missions. You gotta, like, just boost through as quickly as possible. There's a tunnel there. What about this tunnel? is not the tunnel they wanted me to go into, but I think this is like a thing, is there's like secret tunnels. I don't know why you would want to go through the secret tunnels. Maybe there's goodies in them. They lead to goodies. Ma'am. RTL. Well, I got some missiles, I guess. Yeah, but I mean, like, specifically, like, those Ace Combat missions where you're, like, in a canyon. That's just what this reminds me of where, you know, you can't fly above the canyon walls. Alright, well, we got those mams, I guess. I'm gonna save those for a boss. Oh no, I'm out of afterburners. Well, shields, that is not what I needed. This is like a very early implementation of like terrain like this. Alright, goodies, give me goodies. That's not the goodies I wanted, but goodies I'll take. I guess you can fly through above the clouds, and it's no big deal. Weird, you go so much faster in these tunnels. I think this is the second level in this world, so all these tunnels are not going to lead to a boss. That should be on the third level, third stage, whatever. Everybody loves iris stores. They're the, you know, when you're making a sci-fi thing, why not have a ridiculously complicated, fancy door? Why settle for a simple, boring sliding door when you could have an iris door? Oh, what are those? Where are targets? Oh, well, these are the targets, I guess. Oh yeah, they're just really tanky. I think this is another one of those games that a lot of people played in shareware but didn't really see the rest of. Next game poll hasn't been up yet. That's true. Well, I mean, I'm probably not going to finish this game in 3 hours. Next game after this, we don't know yet. But I know somebody asked for Star Crusader, so I'm going to put that on the poll. Multiple people have been asking for that, but it just hasn't happened yet. Just another case of like the hit detection being wonky. Seems to work pretty well on like the upper satellite dish. Kind of creeping along, shooting stuff. There's not a lot to this game, but you know, it's got good feelings. Like people, it's a good game to like zone out to. So that's why I figured this game was gonna be very chat heavy. There's not a lot to comment on, like with regards to what's actually going on. Oh, there's like a power up. Oh, it's just this thing. Shield restore. A power core. And I have no, they don't want me flying below the clouds. So this is gonna take a while to get to the jump point. Oh, never mind, it's just right there. Archimedean Dynasty, I think that is like... Yeah, that totally counts. That is basically just identical to any random space sim, except for this, you know, it has a unique setting, which is underwater. The real final frontier. Like, yeah, Archimedean Dynasty totally counts. So I assume this is gonna have the boss at the end of it. Yeah, I wouldn't say this game like gets worse when you know, like I don't think the episodes after the first one are like a down. They're not. It's not going downhill in quality. It doesn't really evolve past the first episode. I guess there's new weapons, maybe. Some afterburner. Shield. A lot of like just equipment here. Yeah, Doom had level design. I mean, those like you know, those canyons were level design. Yeah, this is kind of like you're just kind of flying over empty fields, blowing up buildings. I wonder how the games they made after this. Well, so here's the thing. They made Fury 3 after this, and Fury 3 is like so similar to this that a lot of people seem to be under the impression that it's just like a port. It's like the Windows version of this game. It is not. It is a new game. It is extremely similar to this, but it does have, you know, I think the textures look a lot better. I think they learned a lot about how to make a good-looking game after making this. But otherwise, it's very similar. But just, you know, with you know, different assets, different level design. Technically, it's just, you know, when the level design is this simple, like it's hard to differentiate. You know, the other thing I've, you know, noticed the first time I played this game, which yeah, I did play this game before, was that you know, every episode has an entirely new set of enemies, but like they're like pretty much like whatever differences there are between them, like they're not enough to be noticeable. Like, I guess these guys shoot like those ion projectiles instead of the plasma ones. These like black ships. Got more MAMs. RTL. Man, they really want me to have these lasers, but like nothing else. I assume there are other guns. I mean, there's those ion things. Field restore. But yeah, I guess the original version had a much smaller, much shorter draw distance than this. Oh yeah, they made Blood Rain, and I think the last game they made before going under was Star Wars Connect. So, you know, they had the one with, oh, because I'm Solo, I'm Han Solo. So they got that to their name. It was right, the Ghostbuster game. It's sort of co-op, vaguely Gears of War inspired Ghostbusters game, which like it kind of seemed like they were actually like trying with that one. Like they were putting some effort into it, but it just didn't pan out. People didn't care about it. Just collecting these items because one of them might be something good. A new weapon, maybe. Nope. Alright. How about you? You got anything? Any goodies? Yeah, they did. I guess, even though they're literally called Terminal Reality, named after this game, they're probably most famous for Blood Rain. Kind of their most distinctive game. What's going on here? Can I blow up these buildings, these skyscrapers? And I'm gonna save so I don't have to do all that again, just in case. Oh. Why do checkpoint? I'm just gonna go wherever the arrow tells me to go. Or just go here and the boss shows up, I guess. Alright, that was a good time to save. Alright, what's the boss? Is it this thing? These like seeking missiles? I don't think they are. Oh, well, got him, I guess. Oh, that was a lot easier than the last boss, that like weird robot thing. Yeah, not a very elite boss. Well, that's World 2. As far as Ghostbusters go, I don't really care about anything after the first movie. I mean, the second movie is okay. The first movie is not as amazing as people say it is, and the second movie is not as bad as people say it is. But yeah, I don't really care about anything other than that. Moondagger. Wolf 359. Star Trek. The Moondagger was designed for one purpose, to demolish a planet. Basically, a very huge and complex missile. Once the Moondagger encounters the objective planet, it cycles up a fusion transference wave, which has a similar effect on the planet as a sawed-off shotgun does on a human. Take out as many surface emplacements as possible, then head for the control center, known as the GROB, the Gravitational Reorientation Base. Engineers have their own explanation for the acronym. Go reach objective and blow up. Take it out before it cores the Earth. No second chance on this one, Space Cad. Do not trust any POC-controlled ships. We believe they may be controlled by the alien forces. What the hell? Alright. Grey Gull 1, a short-range fighter, twin lasers. Artillery, WSF Max flak gun turrets, destroy quickly. Yeah, why bother with the surface emplacements? Very fast and maneuverable, ion burst code. Yep, that's just a TIE fighter. You may have noticed we're attacking the Death Star, and there are TIE fighters. The A-Fight 2 ship has a pilot and gunner. Installation, scare, radar dish, use to communicate to other ships of the fleet. Comm arrays must be blown up before proceeding to the Grob Tower. Now, if I remember right, this is like this mission, like this world in particular, is just inexplicably way harder than any of the others. Like, none of the other ones even come close to being as hard as this. So, let me just save here. Yeah, we're on the surface of the Death Star. Not being subtle about their inspiration here. Ready to gray. I guess just go ahead here. Or find the checkpoint and then go. Find the checkpoint. I mean, we're just, I guess, we're like a trench run. We just go to the checkpoint. Oh, right, and then there's these like stage hazards, these missile things. You have to avoid those. Go on like the narrow passageways or pathways. Watch out for TIE fighters on the Death Star. So I think these TIE fighters like inexplicably do like ridiculous damage. Was the thing. That's what made this so hard. Yeah, I guess they have that ion weapon. Yeah, look at how much damage that did. Alright, well, that was a quick mission. I don't know if this had the Egypt planet. Yeah, I guess they're more like TIE interceptors. Totally different. Fly to checkpoint. A lot of flying to checkpoint. I guess it's supposed to be like a trench run, kind of. I wonder if, like, playing on higher difficulties makes it so that we, you know, you have to destroy these, because these don't seem to be required to destroy. So I wonder if, you know, you play on hard, then it makes you destroy more things. Okay, so far this does not seem to be as hard as I remember. Seems just as easy as every other level. Well, I don't know what I was smoking the first time I played it. What happened there? Must destroy all solar panels. Not allow them to have clean energy. Sure can't get enough of that missile launching sound. It's weird that it like... Oh, okay. I got 4 plasma cannons, so that's something. Oh, there's like ammo for it. Huh. I see. So you have quad plasma, but you have limited ammo. I don't know if I need... Yeah, I don't... Well, actually, I do need to... No, next objective, jump zone. I'm just, like, going. They just want me to go. I'm just supposed to be destroying anything, even though they said... Well, okay, I don't know. Mission complete. They said fly to the checkpoint. Or I was looking at next objective. That's the problem. I was looking at current objective. Oh, there was a tunnel there. I missed it. This game does have episodes. It has 3 episodes. very gray, which, you know, much like the Death Star was gray. Ammo for the... Oh, I see. So there's ammo for the RTL as well. Makes it shoot faster. Enter tunnel. Weird. Just like click through that shield orb. There. This is the end of episode 1. Yeah, so I guess this game isn't that long if we're already at the end of episode 1. Although, shouldn't this be episode 4? That's kind of neat, destroying all the parked ships before they can launch. I assume they'll never launch, but you know, a nice set piece. And yeah, they tried to do a seamless transition, but you know, it's whatever, 1995 technology or whatever this was. I didn't look up when it came out. Tunnel. Is there anything over here? It seems like I'm gonna enter the tunnel and then immediately exit it, but whatever. Let's check it out. Well, I do believe this tunnel is much bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Assuming we're going to come out at the other end of that we came in. We should go ahead. Oh, we got a boss. Let's just save. This TIE fighter. No. This thing. Does seem to be like the cannon. Oh, I see. Yeah, there's these like shield generators are here. Like the missile launching pits. Is that it? Yes, it was. Oh god, like a robot. Oh, that thing died quick. Oh, let's get out of here. The boss is a house from G Police. Isn't there a ship that looks a lot like this in Star Wars also? That just, you know, is not the Death Star, like in the last one. It's like Kylo Ren's weird TIE fighter, I think, is what I'm thinking of. So it's all Star Wars all the way down. Alright, stage 4-1. Oh, we're not at the end of the first episode. Tenga. Our operations are falling apart under the onslaught of the initiative. Tenga seems to be the source of these thundercraft that have leveled the eastern seaboard of the US. We destroyed it, but at a heavy price. We caught a transmission signaling for another thundercraft. Destroy it before it can launch. Our only hope is to find the Z's home base and take them out at the source. ETA Sandstorm, fast fighter craft. ETA Penetrator, very maneuverable, tough to kill. ETA Dust Devil, camouflage for desert fighting. They'll sneak up on you. Alright, so yeah, here's the desert level with pyramids. You were asking about that? Well, here it is. Although I think there was like an even more... Right, I think it's Fury 3 that had the the Egyptian level. Oh, look at these helicopters. It had the Egyptian level, and then the boss was like a giant snake. But yeah, like, what's the difference between, you know, these are all new ships. Every planet has new ships, but like, don't ask me what the actual difference is in fighting them, or like what the difference is between those turrets and the turrets on the last planet was. They're pretty effectively the same thing. Just with, you know, a new coat of paint. Model, same AI, and like, you know, because like, you know, there's so little you can do. You know, you just fly at them and shoot them. You're not really, I wouldn't really call this dogfighting. And you know, I don't want to be like, I don't want to disparage this game. It's like, you know, it is. It's a fun, like, sort of mindless thing. Like, you just sort of, like, zone out and smoke weed or listen to a podcast or something and just, you know, look at the pretty explosions. A lot of stuff to blow up. Giant skeleton. Did they even mention those helicopters in the briefings? Destroy target. Destroy this thing? Yes. Oh, and that leads to a tunnel. Destroy more helicopters. I don't know what those explosion sounds were. Oh god, we're in the HR Giger tunnel. I don't know how I feel about Agile Warrior on the PS1 because I've never heard of it. It's kind of like this, sort of like a sci-fi flight sim. Oh, one of those helicopters was actually coming at me with missiles. Yeah, Hellbender is a lot more of an actual video game, but it's kind of frustrating to play because it has like these really elaborate mazes you gotta go through. And it's got enemies with homing missiles that, well, it might have been like a frame rate thing because when I tried to play it, like the homing missiles had like insane tracking. Like they made the ones in Descent look reasonable. But yeah, that may have been like a CPU speed issue. It probably was because they were like absolutely ludicrous. Like it was impossible to avoid those missiles. Enter tunnel. I mean, are helicopters any worse an idea than this spaceship at the tunnel? Oh god, that's some trippy imagery. The way it sort of distorts. What space sim would I recommend for someone who found Elite Dangerous too intimidating? Freelancer. Like, well, do you specifically want to play a game where you're like, you know, like a space mercenary, like a space trader? Because yeah, if you do, Freelancer. If not, yeah, if you just want to play like a game where you're like fly a spaceship and do missions, I recommend Colony Wars for the PlayStation 1. Yeah, I guess for games that are like easy to buy nowadays, like Everspace 2, I suppose. But yeah, Freelancer is like the perfect starter, you know, space trading simulation game. That is the perfect entry point. You know, you don't need a joystick even. You just use your mouse. You have to use your mouse. But the control scheme works really well for what it is. I don't find it as fun to play as games where you use a joystick, but like you can't argue with it working and it being like user-friendly. Are we in episode 2? Does it just like go to episode 2? Because it didn't say that. It says we're just going by stages. This is like stage 4. I don't know if it like transitions to episode 2 without telling us. But yeah, Chorus is good too. Yeah, stage 4 too. Yeah, I don't know that we're in episode 2, so maybe it is kind of long. Taurus is kind of like, it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of dips its toe in like the, you know, open world space trading thing, but it's not really that kind of game. It's more of a mission type thing, but like, yeah, I don't know. It technically has an open world, but it doesn't really commit to it. You can say the same thing about, well, no, you couldn't. You couldn't say the same thing about Everspace 2. Everspace 2 was much more of an open game, although it has, it's weird. You sort of like, it's kind of like a Ubisoft open world game or something. You know, you go to different sectors and sort of like, they've got activities or just like things to find and do in them, and you clear them out. You know, it's sort of like, you know, the open world map where you just like find all the markers and clear them out, turn all the question marks into, wow, that is an unpleasant sound. What is that? Like some kind of like force field, electric force field turning on and off. X games those are not good games for somebody who's like intimidated by elite. Like, do not do X anything if elite scared you off. Rogue Squadron games, I mean, those games are actually pretty hard, but they are, you know, simple, easy to pick up, I suppose. But yeah, they're very, you know, mission based. Sounds like your old printer. Yeah, I need to find whatever that is so I can kill it. Dear God, why to checkpoint? Those helicopters are something. They're sort of like shooting missiles that travel very slowly. That's like technically a different enemy archetype that we've been doing. I think I need to shoot this thing probably to reveal the tunnel. So go up this building. The tunnel. Unless the tunnel's here. It is here. Okay, never mind. That was not a building, that was terrain. I mean, Starfield, I guess. Rebel Galaxy. Yeah, Rebel Galaxy Outline. Yeah. For some reason that slipped my mind, but yeah. That's a good one to do. Although that game is it's weirdly hard. Oh no, I can't turn back. Oh, I missed that plasma. Oh no, we're back at the awful sound. The malfunctioning printer. Please stop. Oh, it did stop. Okay. I go above here. Sure can. No. Printer's back. What do they want me to destroy? The ships? Oh, there we go. Yeah, well, you know, I'll give them those helicopters. Those are actually different from most of the things we've been fighting. No Man's Sky, yeah, No Man's Sky is, well, yeah, maybe No Man's Sky is the best thing. Like, that is like the most casual space sim. So, it's, I mean, yeah, there's like a bunch of, you got a bunch of options. Yeah, I've never played Magic Carpet, but yeah, the footage I've seen of it does remind me of this. Kind of a similar kind of thing, like a sort of weird flight sim where you're blowing up a lot of ground-based targets. Weird, like, hitboxes on the shields. I should be able to pick that up. Weird. I wasn't full on shield, I don't think. Had like a little bit missing. There's a very repetitive music in this area. Got a boss. What's it gonna be? Isn't it weird how nothing has even come close to being as hard as the first boss for some reason? What's this thing? Plasma. And it's dead. Yeah, nothing has come close to that weird robot thing. Oh yeah, touch controls. Friends don't let friends use touch controls. Blow up this giant skull. Yes. Yeah, I mean, a controller I have, it does have like a sort of like mount that I could put a phone on if I wanted to, but like, I don't know, like, I just don't do portable gaming. Like, I don't like to play a game if I don't have, you know, an ideal environment for it. I'd rather just wait until I'm at my computer on my nice comfy chair with my headphones and everything. Jump out point. There we go. Did that boss even shoot at you? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Stage 5-1. Ositcho. Heavy fleet activity around this planet led Earth's intelligence to send you on a reconnaissance mission. They're guarding something, alright. One transmission fragment we intercepted mentions a codename, Magma Dragon. The perimeter defense computers seem to be linked by Tachyonet and are acting as one. Operatives have heard rumors of something called the Xenocytic Initiative. We'll keep you updated as we learn more. Well, they mentioned like XI before, but I don't think, like, they talked about it as if they had mentioned it before, but they had not, as far as I know. Wedge fighter equipped with super cooled engines. A sit show. Phoenix fighter, not much known about it. There's another, it's like a Klingon bird of prey. OPG heat miners convert heat into energy for planetary forces. May try to smash into you as well as shoot you. I apologize. There may be cat-related technical difficulties. Believed to be sentinel towers. Unknown. Control towers. Take them out. Alright. The shit show fighter. Yeah, well, so they mentioned the Xenocytic Initiative in this briefing, but they said they talked about XI the last time, like in the last briefing. They just said, like, they referred to it by acronym, as if we were supposed to know what it was, but I don't think they had said Xenocytic Initiative until now. All ground targets destroyed. Okay, I did it, I guess. I mean, clearly they have not been destroyed, but whatever. Target destroyed. By the checkpoint, alright. So they said it at the start of the game. Did they? Because I've read that whole spiel and I don't remember them saying anything about any Xenocytic Initiative. They just said all the aliens have decided to attack Aflac. The Aflac Alliance, or whatever it was called. I just hate that duck. Why does it keep saying that? I'm just... Destroy target. You mean all ground targets destroyed? They're clearly not. Is this a thing with, is it a bug with the remaster? What's going on here? You're not supposed to be saying that? Actually taking some damage here. Need a shield refill. I plan to cover Independence War at some point. I mean, yeah, sure. I'll put that on the list, or, you know, on the thing to vote for the next game. Some kind of like eruption turret spewing out fireballs. Really could use one of those power cores right about now. Actually not do it too hot. Despite what this planet may appear to be. Hey, there we go. Wow, that just restores all your shields, huh? Oh, there's a spare in case I need it. The checkpoint. Why is it saying that? The floor is lava. Mission complete. Alright, let's just get out of here. Skedaddle. There's 2 different games called iWar. Well, yeah, I mean, I think iWar is just a abbreviation for Independence War. That's the Space Sim one, where you fly like a capital ship. Destroy targets. New enemy, kind of. Every time you destroy one of those weird things, it says all crown targets destroyed. Halfway through the game. Huh. Okay. It's like I gotta commend them for like how like every world, like every 3 levels is a new world with all new assets. But it could have stood to differentiate them a bit more in gameplay. Honestly, the Death Star one, like the Moon Dagger, that one was actually pretty unique. So, good on them for that, I suppose. The music is like, it's very evocative. It definitely, it screams Fire Planet, and I feel like it's less, even though, I mean, I don't know like how long the loop is, but it feels less repetitive than the last one. Target destroyed. Super repetitive. What was that? DAM. I assume that's some kind of, well, I don't know, what is that? Smart bomb, DAM. Alright, it's a bomb. I assumed that would be destroyed before I flew into it, but it was not. I'm actually in a bad way here. Use one of those power cores right about now. Tunnel, let's go in there. Never mind. Can't go in the tunnel. It's like locked. There we go. That's what I needed. game came out a month before the first Ace Combat. Can I not pick this up? Oh well, I might as well use the smart bomb then. Yep, just blows up everything in sight, I guess. Anyway. Grab that. Grab some afterburner fuel. Came out a month before the first Ace Combat. Would that be like the first PlayStation Ace Combat or the first arcade Ace Combat? Because the first arcade Ace Combat came out in '93. That was a really early game that I don't know much about because it cannot be emulated properly somehow for some reason. Still. We'll use a smart bomb, I guess. Well, that was silly. Yeah, both the arcade original and the PlayStation game were called Air Combat in the US for reasons I was not able to find. I tried to look into that, and I don't know why. I don't know why they decided to call it Air Combat in the US. Very strange. And then they went back on it, because it was always Ace Combat in Japan. Sure give you a lot of those smart bombs all of a sudden, but like not much to use them on. But yeah, it's easier to just call it Ace Combat 1. Alright, let's just go. We're going. Yeah, it is not a port of the arcade game. It is a new game for the PlayStation. There were actually two arcade games before the first PlayStation 1. There was, you know, Air Combat and Air Combat 22. Which Air Combat 22 is that emulates just fine. So I am familiar with that one. It's kind of a pretty basic game. It's very short. Yes, they didn't understand the concept of a lava planet. It should be filled with lava in the middle. I mean, I don't know. Enter tunnel. You can go like ridiculously fast if you want to. See, that's what's making that awful noise. It's these, like, electricity force field walls or whatever they are. They do surprisingly little damage if you get caught in them. Mission goal ahead. It's a boss. Did we already do 3 levels worth of this? I didn't even notice. I wasn't paying attention. So, what's the boss? Oh, it's like a monster. Smart bomb. That didn't do much. The PAC, like, with 4 shots seems like even better than those missiles, to be honest. Well, we got him. Boss destroyed. Nothing even comes close to that robot, still. Enter tunnel. Oh, we're not done yet. We gotta enter the tunnel. Yeah. Weird sound is back. I don't think it's something on our ship. I think it's like some thing in the environment that's like making that like electric force field appear somewhere. I mean, maybe we're even like flying close to where they are in this tunnel. First boss is by far the hardest in the game. No, we just leave. Tunnel found 100%. Page 6-1. Yeah, I don't know if it's seamlessly going through the episodes. It must be, because, like, pretty far in for this to be episode 1. Aragon. Years ago, research began on a subatomic bomb, or quark bomb. The basics of the theoretical bomb was thorium-4, an unstable isotope that would, if struck with sufficiently accelerated particles, blast in what was termed a deconstruction radius. Everything in the radius briefly separates into its component quarks, then reassembles randomly, destroying its original form. The bomb was so utterly destructive that research was terminated and all data supposedly destroyed. Apparently, the PDCs have accessed data banks. Missed it. Destroy what forces are guarding the planet and any mining vehicles you find. Fly through the collider tunnels to the thorium core and destroy it. Normal weapons won't start at deconstruction. Intelligence indicates that the core should be a large greenish spear. If it is swelling, then it is an excited state. Proceed with caution. The PDCs are linked together with deconstruction warheads. You can kiss our collective asses goodbye. I guess I assume if they are linked together. EMC command post. Toast them all. Aragonian mine rover. Although harmless, they transport thorium ore from the tunnels to the transporter ships. Randorian anti-spacecraft batteries. These guns protect all major facilities on this world. Aragonian shriek fighter made for speed. Why would they reassemble? I don't know. They just do. Domes to destroy. There's a lot of stuff, yeah, there's a lot of stuff to shoot that seems optional, and yeah, I bet on higher difficulties, less and less of the stuff is optional to destroy. guess it's PDC is... A lot of these old games have some bad fonts. Some letters that are hard to differentiate. There's a lot of stuff to shoot. And like, yeah, not a lot of reason to shoot it. I can just blow up all this stuff. Is this a mine? Oh, that's like the remains of a storage building. These look like residential domes or something, blowing them all up. Big. I like the world building here. They got their mine and all like the mine crawlers or whatever those things are called coming out of it to bring the ore back. Oh yeah, Ultima definitely had the worst font, although the Diablo font is pretty bad. Where it's like really hard to tell the difference between 5 and 6 in a game that's all about numbers. Deep Fighter. Huh, so it's not just the Archimedean Dynasty series, there's like a bunch. There's more than one underwater space sim. I don't think those missiles, they don't seem to be that good. Like, I think the quad plasma cannons are actually higher DPS than the missiles, from what I could tell. What the heck is that thing? Like a rolling spike? Like an obstacle from a platformer. Except it's in this game, so it just sits there and you blow it up. Got FMV. They keep them coming. Like, man, there's so many games to play. I'll never be able to finish them all. Those turrets actually, they shoot a lot, so they're a little more dangerous than the ones on the last time there were turrets. In the canyon planet. Fly to checkpoint. Is that checkpoint in this enclosed space? I think it isn't. I think I'm just supposed to leave. I don't remember which one I came out of. I think it was that one, so I'll leave by this one. Yeah, at this point, if you buy no more games, you'll finish next time, sometime next century. I mean, same. You know, even if they take our computers away from us. If there are no more new, they just stop making new hardware because all the RAM has been eaten up by data centers. You just gotta hold on to your old computer and you will still be set for life. Okay, this is obviously the tunnel I already flew through. So, or not. Never mind. That was an all-new tunnel because this is apparently an all-new location. So what the heck was that? That was a boring tunnel. I guess I'm just supposed to go to the jump out point. What? That was weird. Yeah, there's Archimedean Dynasty, which is like a whole series actually, which apparently had a game come out relatively recently, even, which is kind of nuts. I thought that game was like a relic of like the early 2000s. Well, not Archimedean Dynasty, but whatever the more well-known one. There's a different name, but it's like a sequel to Archimedean Dynasty. Aquanox, that's it. Yeah, it became Aquanox. From War 2050. Alright, we are free. We've escaped the maze of tunnels. This is the descent planet, because, you know, we're going through a maze of mine shafts. What goodies do you have for us? A shield, boring. Reject it, because I can't pick it up. Damn. Alright, we're out of here. Yeah, I saw a video about Aquanox, and it seemed pretty good. And like a pretty, like, you know, just like a decent game of that time. A lot like other games of that time. Looks like there's like transport ships trying to leave. Must murder the escaping civilians. Guess what we're actually supposed to do is just enter your tunnel. Let's speed up and go a little faster. You know, make these tunnels a little more exciting. I meant to say, because oh god. I think the way they make the like seamless transition, the quote unquote seamless transitions between the tunnels and the outer worlds work. It's like they make the use a smart bomb there. Somehow that missed one turret. They like turn a screenshot of the level you're going to enter into like the skybox or something. Where am I going? I guess just back out the way I came. I guess with afterwards I could be going even faster. No, you cannot escape your shuttles. Your tunnel, once again. I mean, I guess there are points, right? So destroying all this stuff gets you extra points if you go for the high score is probably the idea. Where is this tunnel? Is it this one? Yeah, okay. I wonder if they sort of time. Okay, that answers my question. I was going to say, I wonder if they timed these like crusher doors, these sliding doors, so that if you're at max speed, if you enter max speed immediately, you will always like make it through them. But no, they did not. Yeah, the idea of like actually making a seamless transition between levels is like kind of new at the time. I don't know that many other games did that. Like that's kind of impressive, although you can obviously see the seams. It's not actually seamless, it just tries to be. Alright. It's weird because it like does seem to keep the positions of things consistent on the map, even though it unloads the actual level. Like it's telling me to fly to a checkpoint that is outside of this tunnel. Doom did it. Well, Doom definitely didn't do seamless transitions between levels. About points. It's here. Alright. Huh. Yeah, I guess I'll have to do the next pull right off the bat, which is fine. Oh yeah, Duke 3D. Well, but I mean, all of that stuff was in Duke 3D, like, is still in memory. Like, you're not going to a different level, you're just going to a different part of the same level when you you know, go underwater because it's like a portal-based renderer, which, you know, Descent was as well. Although I don't know that they used it for anything weird like that in Descent. They just, you know, could have if they wanted to. If they wanted to make the mazes, you know, if they wanted to make the levels even more confusing, they could have made them non-Euclidean. So, you know, it's a good thing they didn't. Thank God for small favors. Fly to checkpoint. Enter tunnel. But yeah, it'll be between what? Star Crusader, Independence War. You know, I gave Colony Wars another shot, and nobody voted for it, I think. So, not Colony Wars. Can't remember what percentage of the vote X Beyond the Frontier got. I can do that one again if it got like a decent whatever got second place in the polls. I will put back in there. I've tried for Elite 2 because that's kind of what I wanted to do. It was Elite 2. I tried that twice now, and people weren't going for it, so I'll give that one some time to cool down. 18% on X. Oh yeah, I guess the thing that got second place was Rogue Squadron, right? So I'll put that on there. Although yeah, now what I want to try, like of the one suggested now, the one I want to try the most is Independence War, because I hear that it has Newtonian physics, and that interests me. I want to see what that's like. How they, you know, implement that. How combat with Newtonian physics works. So, I'll definitely have that on there. But, judging by how the poll went this time, it'll probably be Rogue Squadron that wins, but, you know, we'll see. Ain't nothing wrong with Rogue Squadron. And it'll be Rogue Squadron 3D, not Rogue Squadron 64, so, you know, it'll have better graphics than most people will be used to, just like G-Police. Oh god, it's the sphere. It's got shield things. Everything? No, it is not. Alright, that's everything. Like, how are these missiles doing? I mean, not bad, but, the plasma's just straight up better. Oh, it's got phases. This one's actually kind of tough. Well, hopefully a quick save, or an auto save, because I have not, saved in a while. Game over. I got nothing. When did it autosave? As we were entering the tunnel, probably. Try not to get shot. Heh. Second actually hard boss because it's just a sort of a redo of the first boss with multiple phases. I mean, I would want to see iWar 1 because I always like to see, you know, how a series evolves over time, so I would want to see, you know, for myself how well, you know, how much they improved on it. The second one. 'Don't really know what to do other than this. Just kinda... fly around, turn, shoot, and hope for the best. %. Oh, I better save. Because I might die on the way out of here. Alright. That second phase was just the first phase again. New mission. Okay. Yes, please, give me the shield restore. Okay. Now we're doing fine. Whoops. The blind corner there. What's this thing? Ion. Oh, right, I forgot about that. Man, that's really rare, that weapon. Is it, like, really good or something? Alright, time to go. Yeah, I guess Psygnosis game right after Psygnosis is something, but I mean it was different teams, you know. Cheap Police was actually by a studio called The Wheelhouse, and they were like acquired by Psygnosis, but they're you know, it's not the same Psygnosis that made Colony Wars. Or I don't know if they were acquired. It was basically Psygnosis might have like funded the, you know, the sort of construction of the studio. They mostly consisted of people who bailed from Microprose, I think. I mean, oh, well, I missed the name. The ocean planet of Centauri 3 has a few islands scattered about its surface. Scientists from Centauri 5 have used the planet for scientific experiments, though the atmosphere is poisonous to them. One of the leading engineers has been developing robotic battle drones. Anonymous Mechanicals, or A-Gnomes. His more advanced version became B-Gnomes and now C-Gnomes. These C-Gnomes turned out to be more playful than practical, and he abandoned his work. What? Apparently the Xenocytic Initiative has started it up again and plans on flooding Earth bases with C-Gnome battalions. Destroy the C-Gnome factory and any hydro sleds you find. And terminate every last C-Gnome you can find. If there's one left, it can be rebuilt. Do them all, Space Cad. Operative state, the Xenocytic Initiative, warships, intensely powerful, something. Word of their master. I missed. Guess that means we've got a galactic holy war on our hands. Okay, so it's the Covenant. And Genome, that weird, like, mech shooter where you can jack enemy mechs. But yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure whatever's on GOG is like the deluxe edition. Enemy control headquarters, blow up as many as you can. Enemy C-Gnome, destroy every one of them you see. Man, look at those little things. Look at them go. Centauri Hydro Sled, they patrol around the research dungeon. So, you know, now there's boats, that's sort of different. CAF Attack Fighter, these provide air cover for the research installations. Water planet will save some dev hours. But now it's like really flat terrain. But yeah, that's well, resume. And then press this to save. Because it is 8 o'clock, so that is it for now. But yeah, I guess it is seamlessly transitioning us between the episodes, which is weird. It doesn't even tell us that we're in the next episode, but like this can't be just episode 1. We cannot be still in episode 1. That would be insane. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we will finish this game next stream, next Saturday at 5 Pacific, and probably start Rogue Squadron. That's my guess as to what's gonna happen next, but we can't say for sure until voting ends on Friday, because that's usually what I do. But yeah, thanks for watching. I think I said that already. And see you later.